for the opening remarks of the chair. John 15:13 says, "Greater love has no one than this, that someone lays down his life for his friends." Ang mamatay ng dahil sa iyo, all of us sing it, but few of us really mean it. Today, a man who has put his life on the line is with us to share what he knows of his own personal knowledge. Last December, mid-December, Senator Lacson informed me that he has a witness who has personal knowledge and would like to shed light to the Filipino people what really happened in the ZT-NBN deal. We issued a subpoena, but during the hearing, we were informed that he is leaving for Hong Kong. He left for Hong Kong that morning. Therefore, upon the motion of Senator Enrile, we issued an order of arrest. Last Tuesday, I was informed by a close friend of Mr. Lozada that he will be arriving on board CX-919. We talked to some representatives of media, and they agreed to go with the OSAA, or the Office of the Sergeant at Arms, with Reverend Jess Malit of the AMRSP, and they will accompany OSAA there to the airport and coordinate with the airport in order to assure Mr. Lozada that he is safe, and that if he wants to be put in the custody of Senate, we will accept him. But if he does not want to be put under the custody of Senate, we are there to arrest him. The OSAA through Colonel Di Macali coordinated with General Atutubo of the airport security. They requested that we be allowed access into the sleeve or the tunnel connected to the airplane from the main airport. They were denied. They were not allowed to enter the sleeve and to fetch Mr. Lozada. The reason became apparent when unidentified men fetched Mr. Lozada from inside the sleeve and forced him to go with them. The events unfolded fast the last 2 days, and I think everyone knows here what unfolded, except that yesterday, like a choir ordered to sing the same tune, cabinet members started to sing. However, instead of a sweet melody of a song, it looked more like a contest, a lying contest, wherein the one who lies most gets the best reward. It is our duty to remain neutral. It is our duty to hear both sides. But in the case of the abduction of Mr. Lozada, we were a part of the victims because the OSAA was there to arrest him. It was affront not only to Mr. Lozada, but also to the Senate and to our committees. Senators and the committees were also targets of these press conferences, accusing us of politics. And for the information of the public, I have no political ambition in 2010. I will only be 39 years old. And it is unfair to other members of the committee as well to be mentioned that they are doing this for politics or for grabbing power. May I remind these cabinet secretaries that the Vice President is their ally and not an ally of the opposition. So even if the President, if something happens to the President or she decides to resign, or if these issues force her to do something, it is not the opposition nor any of the senators here who will be benefited. The Senate is doing this so that the people may know the truth. And if the truth is that Malacanang is innocent, we will proclaim them as innocent. But if any of the cabinet officials, if the PNP or any of them have indeed participated in abducting a Filipino citizen, we will not fear to make those recommendations. We have also invited today as a guest in the audience the whistleblower, Mr. Joey De Venecia, Mr. Jarius Bondoc. If there's time today, but probably in the next hearing, he will be given the chance, to either corroborate or say whether or not what Mr. Lozada said is also of his personal knowledge. In the next hearing, we will also invite the airport authorities, the PNP, and others involved in all of these issues. As I said, our guest for today, Mr. Rodolfo Jun Lozada.